I like this bar. I mean, I understand it, but I just gotta say it anyway. I'm just asking what you thought. Cause you have more battles than me. You dropped 30 in a couple games. Nigga, I wasn't even on the court.
You're right.
That was hot.
right. Ain't about how many fights you had. It's who you fought. It's who you fought. I did a vlog, man, talking about quality over quantity, and that's why I think I like that ball too.
I've been getting money since a little nigga. I've been getting money since a little nigga. But now that I'm on ground, I gotta do it on my own. I've been on my grind since a little nigga. Niggas still thinking I'm a little nigga. Cause I've been on the low. I gotta let them know. I'ma get them.
The block hot, corner cold, told, talking cold. That story's old, they'll sell it faster the more sold. Georgian peach, one Georgian blow, that's all she know. The glory road to all the gold. Daughters all alone trying to find.
Listen, I take a lot of time and energy, I swear, for the fans. I really critique every line. I think every line is important in terms of these pieces, because it's so much in them in terms of not just what is being said, but how it's being said, the depth of what you're saying. You know, we can really enlighten people, because even if it's a line that's general, if it's a general line, right, that really is not touching on anything politically or something that's going on in society, the fact in terms of how you structure a line, what you put into it, allows for people to think. The critical thinking that you did to come up and elaborate and build that edifice and create that. When you put it out there, they have to then, to be receptive to it, to capture it, they have to think on that level. You know what I mean? To you know, what you open up the design, you know what I mean? To read between it. So, I mean, that's what we're doing. I mean, we basically giving you the answers to the crossword puzzle right now, but it's cool though. You know what I mean? So it'll be a way for everybody to delve into it. So yeah, I decided to do this interview, not really an interview, but a breakdown at Black Ink spot we used to, you know, just hang out at. Shout out to my main man Ted. So I want to meet my girl Wavey K over here, because she had did a poll in regards to with some of the fans were trying to, you know, decipher in terms of the rhymes. Wavey K.
Ain't it evil to live backwards?
Ain't it evil to live backwards? It really is. That's why I think a lot of people gravitated to that line too. Yeah, and I started off, how you disrespect God, ain't it evil to live backwards? Evil, if you take evil and you reverse it, you know, or take live, you know, and reverse it, it's evil.
I can see you bopping the beat, box and repeat. Yo, this fuck nigga LUX nigga not in my league. He got to be seen. Well, what you mean, nigga? Optical reach? I'm too much of an
Optimum reach.
Yeah. Basically, because that takes off from the that part when we was like the science of rockets. It's my thought process at Meek. You're a hobby at peak. I'm like the league doctor's doctrine. You're adopted, incompetent, weak. I can pull every compliment out of confident, weak. He was a hobby at peak. That's, you know, his pinnacle. But I'm like the league doctors. I'm the league doctor's doctrine. You know what I mean, in terms of education. League doctor's doctrine. You're adopted, incompetent, weak. I can pull every compliment out of confident and weak. You know what I'm saying? I think that's self-explanatory though, in terms of compliments and confident, weak. But then I say, there you are, bopping the beat, box on repeat. Yo, this fuck nigga. So this is where I shift off, and you know I'm in third person, I believe it is. But I'm acting like I'm him. You this fuck nigga LUX, nigga's not in my league. He got to be seen. But what you mean, like optical reach? I mean, what you mean by see? Because you know, in the streets, in terms of metaphor, that connotation is when you say you're gonna see somebody. You know what I mean? You step into them. You about to handle your business. So, so I got to be seen. It just must mean optical reach. Like you just want to see me or something. You don't want to see me. You know what I mean? Not really. What you mean optical reach? Because I'm too much of an optimum leap. You know what I mean? You know, just like godly, like omnipotent, but to say optimum is higher. You know what I mean? I'm too much of an optimum leap. I think you thought maybe I was a myth that waited in the abyss and then came up out of the mist. You know, misty, fog, like, you know what I mean? It came up out of the mist, but I get the aim in it, I don't miss. I put it all in your catches, man. Dying in this ring is a sure thing, and you're the definite. To say, I said dying in the ring is a sure thing. That's a sure thing, cause somebody has to go. But you're the definite. To say sure thing and it's a definite, you know, the word definite is guaranteed, like, so it's a sure thing. But if you play on it in terms of what I was saying, the play on words is deaf in it.
You think it's gangster to let a mother let that dope more to her daughter, shoot a father from his son, and turn around and put that boy on the corner? Or leave your son out here alone to fend for himself, knowing he need order? Is your money being long worth your lifespan being
shorter? That right there.
A lot of truth in our community with those 4 bars right there. You know, we glorify the wrong things. It's all conditioning, and we've been traditioned at this point to believe. But the game's been reversed, you know what I'm saying? So I had to throw that in there in terms of where he was coming from, in terms of his perspective. I had to reshape it and show him why it's nothing to be glorified, man. You let a mother love dope more than her daughter. You know what I mean? It's a woman's nature to care, you know what I mean? That's in her. She can't help but be the nurturer. But when you have other influences involved, then it becomes something else. You know what I mean? Where we're not in our nature in order. And that goes back to say you let a mother love that dope more than her daughter. You shoot a father from his son, but then turn around and put that boy on the corner. After, you know, man's gunned down, especially if he has a son, he's not in a position to raise his, or that kid is not in a position to have a father that genuinely cares and is going to do right by him and teach him right. And, you know, he's subjected to what's out there. 9 times out of 10, you know what I mean, we think that's what it is. Dude don't have a foundation in a home. He usually tries to find family in the streets, and he gets it the wrong way, you know what I mean? So a lot of us been taught wrong. So I just try to express through my art how it should be. It's just nothing to glorify, you know what I mean? It's like 2 lives lost, you know what I mean? Man goes down, then if he's not there to take care of his own, then they don't get it in the right way. You know, then how can he then teach? You know what I'm saying? How can he show the next one is to come behind him? So it's like a cycle, like. So I told him, man, and early in that verse, I don't want to break this bond. I just want to break the cycle.
I heard they ragged Verb in a clash of words. I said, word, they got some nerve.
Oh yeah, dope. That was dope. I said, I heard they ragged Verb in a clash of words. I say, word, they have some nerve. You don't have the nerve. Deep in their hearts, the 3 from the arc wouldn't risk getting snapped with Larry Bird. Dope. If you watch basketball, NBA, you know Larry Bird is a famous player, but more so famous for his jump shot. You know, his 3-point game was serious. So the line goes that punches the 3 from the arc wouldn't risk getting snapped with Larry Bird. Usually when you're on the arc, if you out behind the line, that's where the 3s are shot from in the game of basketball. You know, but you have A Verb, you know what I'm saying, and I guess the top 3 would be A Verb, Hitman, Holla, and Young Ill that come out of St. Louis, the Arc, you know what I'm saying, you know, which is a famous monument edifice in St. Louis.
The battle on the roof, the loser had to jump.
Yeah.
That ain't really happened though, right?
Oh, battle on the roof?
Niggas wasn't really jumping off the roof when
Shit.
when it goes to battle.
Hey, when it come down to that thing, man, do we do this for bread and meat? We don't work, we don't eat, like. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, battle on the roof and the loser had to jump, like it's that serious. So that should tell you how good you had to be, like it's sudden death. Like, you know, I think people just like that, you know, catchy, slick, you know, it's real slick.
What about when you said you could tell a Trick the only address he'll have left is the email he put to house on you?
Yeah.
Who's Trick?
Trick is a rapper out of Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Which I guess I can't say he totally co-signs CALICOE, but they know of each other. You know what I mean? I guess they cool. Seen them in some clips together. And I was just saying nobody should bet on you, not against me. So I started that off. I bought something out a little normal, in case the people you was with doubt I'll do you awful, but it's gonna cost you. You can tell Trick the only address he'll have left is an email if he put the house on you. So if he put the house on you, he gonna lose that house. And the email is the only thing that'll be left. You know, emails, they say, what's your email address?
I've been getting money since a little nigga. I've been getting money since a little nigga. But now that I'm on ground, I gotta do it on my own. I've been on my grind since a little nigga. Niggas still thinking I'm a little nigga. Cause I've been on the low. I gotta let them know. I'ma get 'em.
The block hot, corner cold, told, talking cold. That story's old, they'll sell it faster the more sold. Georgia Peach want Georgian blow, that's all she know. The glory road to all the gold. Daughters all alone trying to find